We completely understand that one of the most daunting things as a volunteer coach can be the task of organising and executing team practices every single week. We are here to help with that. It's part of our job to provide resources such as simple lesson plans. In a moment, we're going to go over some of that material, but let me start with this. To me, I'm not a big fan of the word practice as a team concept. Practice is an individual endeavour, meaning players should practice on their own, in their own time, in their own space, away from the fields, in order to improve. As a coaches, our job is to inspire these players to want to practice. Maybe give them little targets or something to practice towards, and encourage, motivate, and inspire them to go away on their own to become better players. As a team, we train together. So every week, we're training together. What on earth should we do? Well, week one, you might be a new coach. You might not know any of the players on your team. This might be your first time doing this, or you've got no idea what to do. You may be a returning coach. Doing this for years, you've got a lot of players that know you and are coming back. But you may have some new ones that are coming into the roster. You've never met them. You've no idea who they are, what they're like, or their experience in the game. Here's our advice to all of you, regardless of where you fall on this spectrum of experience. Week number one, if you can accomplish one thing and only one thing, learn the names of the players. As your team arrives, there's no need for line drills, laps, lectures, game plans, strategies, and tactics. Throw all of that out the window. Simply split them in half, play a small-sided game. Might only be 2v2, 3v3, or 5v5, and that's fine. You might get involved, some of the other parents might jump in, that's great. Just learn the player names and have a bit of fun. That's it. Keep it simple. We promise you, if you can accomplish that, it'll be a massive step towards a positive and productive season. Now for the rest of the weeks, here's some resources and material that will hopefully help you out. Ultimately, we are here to help. Please don't let this intimidate you. Just relax, play the game, keep it simple, and keep it fun. This is an example of a lesson plan. These are available in the Club Resources folder within Playmetrics. They are age specific, realistic to the age and ability level of your players, and they're very simple to follow. Play, practice, play. This is the one thing we've implemented in the recreational and youth academy programs, the play, practice, play model. We feel this is massively beneficial to the players and also very simple for the coaches to follow. Our lesson plans match this format, and here's what play, practice, play really means. The first part of the training session, as the players arrive, you're meeting and greeting, and you're just letting them play the game. Even if only 2 players are there, we'll then play 1v1. And then you build as more players start to show up. 2v1, 2v2, all the way up to as many as you have. Let them do that for the first 15 minutes. Maybe you have a topic in mind, it could be dribbling, and you're starting to plant that seed. Start to sprinkle in some of those keywords related to the topic. But ultimately, first part of team practice, they're just playing the game. It's directional, 2 goals, proper rules, everything is in place. The next 20 minutes or so, we'll do something specific to the practice phase. That means there's a topic, we laser focus in on that topic. It might be passing and receiving, it might be dribbling, it might be 1v1 individual moves. Something very simple, but for 20 minutes we laser focus in on that topic, and that is our core activity. If it's too easy, they get bored. Too difficult, they'll quit. This is the art of coaching. As a coach, you have to be willing to adapt the rules, equipment, space, time, maybe just a little bit, just to keep it appropriately challenging for all the players involved. Then for the last 20 minutes of the session, play phase 2 is a conditioned game. We want to reward the players for showing us something positive based on the core activity and the topic of the week. Using dribbling as an example, perhaps we'd reward a goal that results from dribbling with 2 extra points. Again, this format looks very simple, but it's incredibly effective. We promise you, if you implement this play, practice, play model, your players will love it, you will find it straightforward as a coach, and everyone involved will benefit from it. Thanks for taking the time to watch this.